Hello and welcome to the brand new episode of Wonder Tales. This is Rotakta Vidisha with co-host Rotakta Aryan and Rotakta Palak. Our guest for today's episode is Mr. Manu Khandelwal, who goes by the handle Indian Backpacker. A traveler, blogger, explorer, adventurer, and backpacker, is an engineer by profession who has been working in travel industry since last 4 years. Mr. Manu has not only completed a mountaineering course from Himalayan Mountaineering Institute, but has also been featured on National Geographic India, Fox Life India, and Lonely Planet India. He is currently working in his own venture, Happy Go Trips. So, without further ado, let's get into the traveler's life. Hello, sir. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so like as the period, abhi ka jo period hai, it's all about quarantine. So this quarantine has led all of us to indulge into some extra activities. So what have you explored about yourself in this period?
One of the most common questions in this quarantine, actually, almost everyone has asked. So basically, well, I've explored so many new things and so many things which I was doing before as well. So if I talk about the old things that I was doing before the quarantine as well, so it was blogging. As you must know that I'm also a travel blogger, and apart from that, I've learned some online courses related to marketing and all. And apart from
Great.
that, I was doing workout daily to keep my health fit, because
Mm-hmm.
actually it was the first time in this quarantine I haven't been able to do the track in this 6-7 months. Otherwise, if you compare my like last 2-3 years, so I I was going on a track every month, like twice in a month or thrice in a month. Every
Oh,
weekend
that's great.
I was going on a track from Delhi, be it a weekend track or a longer track, but I was doing regularly. So in
Mm-hmm.
2018, I've done more than 25 tracks in a year, in that year. So
Oh my God, that's a huge number.
yeah,
Yeah.
but this year now, the last track I did in the month of January, and then from February onwards, I wasn't able to do any track. So it was the first time in last 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
apart from
that's
that,
sad to know.
yeah, apart from that, I learned, because I've never done cooking, because I was like before my engineering I was at home, and after that I was at hostel and with my flatmate. So, and I was also not interested in much in cooking, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I tried cooking. I cooked, like I tried several other things like burgers, sandwiches and all. So it was pretty good experience for me, as it was the first time. And I tried meditation advice, but it was not a good experience. I tried it for only 2 days and I left it. So
Yeah.
yeah, this was about my quarantine. It was good. It was pretty well. So let's see. But now it is getting much. So I'm thinking to go on mountains. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, great. So you already have the future plans ready.
Yeah, I already told you, like I had my COVID test, and as
Yeah.
per the plan, I'm about to leave tomorrow
Oh,
for
great.
Uttarakhand. Yeah, I'm going on a track to it was it's a 7 days plan: Gaumukh, Tapovan, Nandanvan, and
Mm-hmm.
Vasuki Tal track. So, but like there's a tragedy that happened with me, so I didn't get my report today. I went to the hospital, but I didn't get my report. So let's see. All the planning is okay, but as soon as I receive the report, then I'll move with my plan.
Okay,
So
so like well wishes for that from our behalf.
yeah, thanks.
So before digging into your experience, we'll really like to know that how this shift happened. Like you being an engineer, how did you like thought of starting with your own venture and then digging into this travel life? So like how did that shift happen?
So if you talk about my blogging career, so first I'll explain, like I'm an engineer. Okay, I'm an electrical engineer. So basically, like everyone, every engineer, every second engineer, I was also a frustrated engineer during my engineering days. Okay, so during our second engineer, so basically we were a group of around 4 to 5 days, and in the second year we were living in a hostel, in a college hostel.
Mm-hmm.
So we had always a craze about like doing something unique in our college. during your college days, so that मतलब जैसे सबका होता है कि मतलब कॉलेज में फेमस हो जाए, कैसे भी करके नाम हो जाए. So we also had that like intention कि बस कैसे भी करके नाम करना है. So we were like searching random things on internet, and like we were searching for random like जो भी पास के कॉलेज के लोग होते थे उनके बारे में रीड करना. And so we got to know about a person from a nearby college in Greater Noida, that a person has started blogging and a website called UPTU Khabar, and he was doing pretty well, and he was famous in a particular in that city. और like वो काफी मतलब फेमस था, और उसका पूरी मतलब he made a team of it. काफी बड़ी टीम थी of around like 20 volunteers. So वहां से आइडिया लेके we made a plan that we should also start blogging. So बस वो एक random decision था, एक just like the best thing about engineering days or college days is कि execution rate is very good. मतलब you just think and you just execute. You just don't मतलब आप ज़्यादा overthink नहीं करते हो किसी भी चीज को लेके. That was very good thing with us. मतलब because the most good thing, like the beautiful thing with Anya group with was कि we had done several projects. Like we made robots as well. We participated in college fest, dance competition. So everything that we were doing in the college, so we were doing together. So we were 4 or 5 friends. So we decided that we'll start blogging. Okay. So हमने decide किया. Then we'll come on the topics कि किस topic पे हमें blogging करनी चाहिए. So randomly जो हमारे interest थे, so हमने वैसे choose किया. Like my interest was travel. So I chose travel, and some other like one of my friends chose applications or some gadgets and other things. Okay, so it was a random decision. मतलब उस समय I had no idea कि I will be going in a travel field. I'll make it as a career or anything else. So
So
randomly.
basically, there was no coming back after that. Like you just went into it and then you started with your own blog and
Yeah.
traveling thing.
Yes,
Okay.
मतलब उसके बारे में इतना सोचा नहीं. फिर just वो randomly decide करके फिर हमने name decide किया. It was her stuff, because her stuff basically is a combination of 2 words. Her is a Hindi word and stuff, so it basically means everything. So
Oh, that's great.
yeah, so her
Yeah.
stuff travel. So everything about travel. So this was a motive behind the name of this her stuff. So उसके बाद travel start करने के बाद I started writing blogs about like पहले तो मैं इतना travel नहीं करता था college days में, इतनी छुट्टियां नहीं होती थी due to attendance problem and all the things. So I started writing about like Taj Mahal and Agra क्योंकि it's my hometown, so that's why. Then we went on a group trip to Nainital from our college. So वहाँ उस experience को I wrote down on my blog, and then I shared it on Facebook. So वहाँ से फिर I got popular in my college, and like several people read it. And then like there were several times when I'm in an elevator and people are noticing me and they're calling that तुम वही हो ना हर स्टॉप वाले, और you blogger ना? Yes, I have video blog. So वहाँ से famous हो गया थोड़ा सा. फिर वहाँ से that उस समय actually AdSense का भी बड़ा craze था. So
Yeah.
हर कोई सोचता था कि he should start earning from his college days. So at that time, and I was the only blogger in my college during that time. So उस समय मेरा AdSense, like my AdSense account got approved, and I started earning from a blog. So वहाँ से और ज़्यादा famous हो गया, तो motivation मिली. So I continued it thoroughly. So ऐसे करते करते then I moved here. I arrived here. So this
Yeah,
was
your journey is actually an inspiration. Like you, after all, thought of going after your passion at the end. So yeah, so talking about passion, we always look up to someone. We always have, like someone who influences us in our lives. So we would like to know who was your, greatest influence under which you landed up in this career field. Like, was there someone whom you looked up to for coming into this field?
So if you talk about my blogging and traveling, in terms of blogging and traveling, so there was no person in which who influenced me a lot. But yeah, in terms of mountaineering or climbing peaks and going on challenging expeditions. So yeah, I'll name 2 person. Like one is Nims Dai, if you have heard about it, Nirmal Purja. So he is basically a Nepalese mountaineer. Currently, he's working with UK Special Forces. But recently, last year, he made a record attempting 14 8,000 meter peaks in 6 months. So
Wow.
quite an unbreakable record. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, he's called a legend in the.
Mm-hmm.
And the second person I would name it Arjun Vajpayee. You must have heard about it. So yeah,
Yes.
Arjun Vajpayee also like influenced me a lot because he's the youngest person to climb Mount Everest at that time when he climbed it in 2010, and youngest person to climb Lhotse and Makalu and several other peaks. So yeah, these two men influenced me a lot, and that's why I'm also making plans to climb, like go into climbing as well. Like as of now, I climbed only BC Roy Peak that is situated in Sikkim, and
Hmm.
during my mountaineering course. But I have plans to, like this year I had plans to climb one peak. Like I was planning for Dev Tibba in Manali in Himachal Pradesh. But yeah, due to pandemic, it all got postponed. So let's see next year how it goes.
Yeah, like again, best wishes from our end. So lastly, from my end, was it actually your passion to travel, or was it just watching YouTubers and fantasizing their lives? Because that's what our generation do. Because in our generation, YouTube is something which is very easily available, and it's obviously free for us to watch videos. So what was was there any source at your time as well?
In my time, YouTubing was not a very popular field. It got just started. Okay. Well, during that time when I was in doing my engineering, so blogging was a new career, and like everyone was motivated toward blogging because there was several blogging communities like Indie Blogger and Blog Adda, and every month there used to be a blogging meets like organized by several other companies. So we were quite excited about those events. So we got invites as well. So we like any mobile invite, any mobile launching invite, or any travel like by influence, any airline company or any Tata Motors. Like there were several meets there in which we went. So YouTubing was not a great option that time. But yeah, after the engineering, it got boost because basically it came with the data thing. ओके मतलब जब से जियो आया तो तब से डेटा जब डेटा चीप हुआ तो तब से लाइक वीडियोस का ज्यादा क्रेज आ गया सो वीडियो से तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं था बेसिकली ब्लॉग से ही था और इट वाज टोटली अ पैशन फॉर ट्रैवलिंग because I've been like my family is also into traveling and my family loves traveling a lot. So I've been traveling since my childhood. So I've traveled a lot of places with my family, and then when I came to my engineering, then I started traveling on my own and with my friends and with like and traveling solo. So it was totally passion for traveling. Yeah.
So traveling has been a passion for me too. So can you just tell us about where have you visited, like the places you have been and all?
So if you talk about places like not international, like as of now I've covered almost completely like complete Himachal, like every except some unexplored and places, some offbeat places like Kalpa, Manali, McLeodganj, like several treks I've done, and I've been to Ladakh thrice, and I've covered Spiti Valley twice, and almost whole of Rajasthan and the northeast. Northeast I haven't explored. Northeast mein I have explored only Sikkim and Darjeeling and some parts of West Bengal. But yeah, I've Seven Sisters is left. Okay, and yeah, I've covered Kerala, Tamil Nadu, like Coimbatore and Puducherry, Chennai, Munnar, Thekkady, and Ooty. So if you almost half of South India you can consider, and yeah, half of North or 80% of North India, and yes, and Central India and Northeast is left as of now. And in terms of international, I've covered only Bhutan as of now, but I have plans to explore Vietnam and other countries. So yeah, let's see.
So which place did you like in the north, like Ladakh, or like which place was your favorite, like the most scenic place? Or the thing is, like Ladakh was your favorite, or the other side, like in the Uttarakhand side? Which one did you like?
If you compare like not Ladakh, not if you compare Uttarakhand and Himachal, then I can tell you the differences because Himachal is more developed as compared to Uttarakhand because you can take in like the roads are well developed. There's electricity to most of the villages or remote villages. Okay, and there are dams. So one can easily take a Volvo from Delhi, overnight bus from Delhi, and reach any major location like Manali, McLeodganj, Shimla, or any other Dalhousie. Okay, the but this is a well, some considers it as a negative thing in Uttarakhand, because if someone wants to travel in Uttarakhand, so one has to reach Dehradun or Rishikesh first, and then he can move further with a taxi or something else. But this is also a advantage thing. I take it as an advantage, because due to which lesser people go in Uttarakhand. Okay, and due to this, uh, there are still some places which are totally unexplored or lesser explored, and which has its raw form, which are in its raw form, which I totally love. Because there are places in Uttarkashi. If you go in the core of Uttarkashi in Uttarakhand, there are places like Osla villages and uh, like Sankri, and like there's several villages जहाँ पे electricity नहीं है, like people जहाँ पे internet नहीं आता, and totally raw. You would feel raw. Okay, मतलब there is no internet, there is no cafe culture, जो कि हिमाचल में काफी है आजकल. मतलब you if you go to any place like Kasol or Manali, so you would find cafes all the places. But वहाँ पे आपको you won't get any options of cafes on. You can just get any local food, और वहाँ पे आप locals के साथ ही रहना होता है, home stays होते हैं. So this is the experience that I like the most about Uttarakhand. Yeah.
It's awesome. So we have stalked your Instagram accounts. It's all filled with vibrant peaks and valleys. So can you tell us what's this love affair with mountains?
So basically, it is with since childhood I have been crazy about mountains. Because initially, when I was a child, like 4 or 5 years ago, so 4 or 5 years old, so I went to uh, Vaishno Devi with my family, which is a like quite typical destination in our country. So तब से like I used to see mountains as a like तब से मतलब as a craze था, like जब से like the all the roads, so the valleys, the like the snow-capped peaks, the forest, so the river, like every single experience isn't like seems amazing to me. Like it can be मतलब if you give me a chance to like just just take the car and just you just have to drive as soon as जितना भी आप कर सकते हो. So I can seriously, I can live anywhere in mountains, be it a tent, be it a homestay, or be it a hotel. So I cannot I cannot express in words. Yeah, but see, it gets me excited a lot whenever I see mountains. So yeah, that's the thing.
It seems like you also like photography, and also we have seen your posts. It's like amazing photos. So have you have a passion in photography also?
No, initially it wasn't a passion, but when I started traveling and trekking, so like it was like 2017 when I bought a camera. Okay, so I just saw some like videos and tutorials on the internet, and I just like there was some of my friends who was very good in photography and were professional photographers. So I just talked to them for some photography tips and all, and just it was just a passion to capture the moment like which I am seeing current like at that time. So yes.
So traveling is all about exploring, getting lost in the beauty. So we would really love you share some of your experience, be it welcoming locals or maybe getting lost and finding your way out. Like, do you have any certain experiences about it?
uh, वैसे तो there are a lot of experiences, but if you are asking for best, so like there was one experience if you in terms of like hospitality and locals, welcoming locals. So when I was on a Spiti Valley road trip, so there was a place called Kalpa in Kinnaur Valley in Himachal Pradesh, if you have heard about it. So so Kalpa is very it's my one of the favorite places in Himachal. So I've been to like more than 5 times there. So so we stayed in a homestay there, and so I really loved that experience because they were like it was a very cozy homestay made of wooden, like it was wooden, and uh, like the locals made food for us. They made a local bread for us, which was popular there. So and like there was a room in that homestay, and used to like every day they used to call us at 7 p.m. that the cook is ready, khana, like they used to like local languages, khana ready ho gaya hai, and they used to serve food by themselves. So it was a very heart touching experience for me, because like I haven't experienced like it was the first time I was experiencing this hospitality. The locals could cook करके like kitchen में like there was a lady who was cooking and वो हमें तभी वहाँ पे serve कर रहे हैं. So it was a like और इतना tasty food होता था, और जो वहाँ की local dishes होती थी like herbs को भी use करते थे वो लोग. So that was one of my favorite experiences. And apart from that, there was one experience when I and my flatmates, we went on a trip to Great Himalayan National Park in Himachal Pradesh last year. So we got lost in the forest. So basically there was a place in Tirthan Valley called Gushani. Okay, there's a village. So there's a timing ki locals recommend ki you should go before you should start your trek before 12 p.m. in the morning, so that you can reach the check post or the entry point, and then you can come back before it's getting dark. Okay, but we got late, so we started very late, around 2 p.m. So everyone recommended us to not go. You would get late, you would lost. But we were like group of friends, so we were having fun. So we said ki we will manage, no issues. So we went to the forest and it started raining. So we went on a poncho, we put on our ponchos and raincoat, and we continued our trek to the entry point. So by 6 p.m. We reached that entry point. We stayed there, like took some photos, did some photo sessions and all, and we started our trekking back. So while coming back, we took a like it got dark. It was totally dark. We was using our torches, mobile torches, and there was no one in the forest, just us. There was no local in the forest at that time, and we like accidentally we took a long turn. Okay, and but at the time we didn't get to know about it that we took a wrong turn. So we continued the track. Then like some got an intuition, like some people got an intuition ki, yes, I think we had taken a wrong route, so we should think, okay, that we should continue or not. So we it was raining heavily, so we tried to rethink. We thought not to stop, and then we continued. And then after some time we saw a landslide on that way. So like the route was completely blocked. Okay, so now everyone was scared, and apart, like we were a total of 5 friends including me, and four of my friends who were who were doing tracking for first time, and I was an experienced one. So everyone was dependent on me actually. So like we waited for 5 minutes, we thought, then we I went ahead, I checked that is it possible to cross that landslide or not. So then I crossed that landslide. It was very risky. It was like quite slippery. And then on the right side down, there was a river, like river flowing heavily. So, but somehow we managed to cross that landslide, and then we reached our village. So, so it was a total, like it was a completely different experience, and was like we remembered it now. So yeah, it was one of the best experiences as of now.
Awesome, awesome. So I've seen a lot of vlogs from like Mumbai Ka Nikhil or Flying Beast. So they travel a lot. So as you have been in the north so much, so why don't you consider vlogging and posting it on YouTube? It would be real
Uh,
fun.
Yeah, I've thought I've thought a lot about it. Ki I should start blogging, but as I told Vidisha that I have started recently started my travel company. The name is Happy Good Trips.
Yes, yes.
So all the thing is like the time constraints, because I'm into blogging as well. I have to write blogs, and blogging takes a lot of time. Like if I have to write a blog of any track of any particular track, it takes like 4 to 5 days to completely like write my experience. So and apart from that, it's a start since it's a startup. So there's several things I'm managing on my own, like related to marketing and operations and sales. So due to time constraints, I'm not able to do it as of now. But yeah, I have plans. I have plans to purchase a GoPro, and then I'll try it. I'll give it a try shortly. Because as I'm also like I'm leaving for a track tomorrow. Let's see if I'm getting a report or not. So if I go, so maybe I'll try vlogging this time. It's,
If you do so, it will be real fun. We'll watch your videos too.
yeah.
So, what's on your bucket list right now? Like, what are the things you have considered to do?
So my bucket list is divided into two parts basically. So one is to trek and second is to normal places or like sightseeing and all. So if we consider trekking, so like the first trek that I'm planning for tomorrow is the Gaumukh Tapovan, which I've been planning for from last 2-3 years. And apart from that, I have plans for Odin's Call, which is one of the toughest treks in India, and Rajgundha, Palachak Valley, and like Rupin Pass, and there are several treks in Himalayas in Himachal and Uttarakhand. So I have plans to cover these, and one is Satupant Lake track. Okay, and in terms of places, I have plans to cover MP because I love wildlife. So I have plans to cover like Bandhavgarh and Kanha National Park and Bhimbetka rock shelters. And apart from that, I have plans to cover Gandikota in Telangana, which is known as the Grand Canyon of India. So I have plans to cover. And apart from that, I have plans to cover Northeast as well, like including especially the Zoku Valley and the Zero Valley in Arunachal Pradesh. So these are my plans. Yeah.
That sounds fascinating. Like, although I'm not a mountain person, but listening to your experiences and your bucket list, I really feel like going for a trek. So moving on to the next question. So traveling is the sector which has been affected due to the pandemic the most. So what are your thoughts about the new normal and the revival of this industry?
So as per my opinion, yeah, there's no doubt that travel and hospitality industry is the one which is affected which got affected the most. But I think when all the things are opening as of now, like Himachal administration has recently removed all the restrictions for the tourists, so that tourists can come and because Himachal, Uttarakhand, and if you consider Northeast, these are the states which are totally like 80% of the revenue is dependent on the tourism. Okay, so they are slowly like states are opening themselves, opening borders for tourism. So I think it would be like by the starting of the next year, it would be quite a boom for tourism. Like because people are totally frustrated by staying at home for last 6 months. Everyone is frustrated almost. So everyone is planning for next year or like January or December that they want to go somewhere or they want to just go on a staycation or just on a track. So everyone is planning. So I think it would be a boom and like जितना तेजी से नीचे गया I think I am hoping कि इतना तेजी से graph increase भी होगा for tourism. So let's see, fingers crossed. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are expecting that India's tourism is again redefined and refocused so that we
Yes.
all can, go and travel again. And the next question is, as it's been known to us of you owning your own travel company, Happy Go Trips, how
Yeah.
did you come with this idea?
So the idea was simple because I was continuously traveling from last 4 to 5 years. So the experience that I was getting through my travel, so I had just like one thought in my mind ki I want to give that the same experience to my clients or to my customers. Okay, because I've led because before starting my own company, I was working with other travel companies as well, like Just Travel and Big Adventures. So while working in those companies, I have led so many groups on treks and road trips. And when I led a first trek to Chandshila in Uttarakhand. So there was a group of like 10 people, and I was the main track leader in that. So it was a very like the experience was very good, and everyone appreciated me that Manu, you were a great track leader, and it was like everything was great. The food was great, the stay was great. We had a great experience. So that satisfaction I want to give every customer, like जो भी मेरी company से travel करना चाहेगा. So basically, or another thing I started my own company because there are several companies which are running on the same old platform. like the old packages and all things. But my plan is to cover unexplored or lesser explored places as well in the northeast or in Himachal. Like there are several places. If I talk about like in Uttarakhand, 80% of the people visit Garhwal region due to because all the Char Dham temples are situated in Garhwal, and Kumaon is quite a unexplored or lesser explored destination is as of now. So there are several places in Pithoragarh and in Dharchu, like in Almora district as well. So which are lesser explored and which has a quite great potential in terms of tourism. So I have plans to explore that as well, and I'll make tours for people for that locations as well. And apart from that, I have a plan. Like we have started one more thing in my company, the concept of balanced tourism. So as you are knowing, as you all are aware about the like with the tourism, like pollution is increasing in like in all the places, like in Ladakh and in all the like uh, which are very lesser explored places जो भी काफी मतलब जो भी pollution जहाँ पे ज्यादा हो रहा है, okay. So in a concept of balanced tourism, we have this plan that we'll organize tours every season. Will organize a limit. We'll send limited number of tourists to every particular place. Like let's say an example of we have a booking of 20 people for Manali. Okay, and we will set a restrictions for places like depending upon the number of places और जो भी प्लेस है उसके अकॉर्डिंग कि वहाँ पे कितना पोटेंशियल है, वहाँ पे कितने वो टूरिस्ट एक बार में एंटरटेन कर सकते हैं. तो उस हिसाब से विल सेट अ नंबर फॉर पर्टिकुलर डेस्टिनेशन और उस हिसाब से ही विल एंटरटेन द बुकिंग्स. ओके, तो जिससे कि जितने कम लोग होंगे, मतलब अगर ज्यादा लोग होते हैं, जैसे इफ यू चेक द टाइम ऑफ न्यू ईयर और क्रिसमस, वहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा रश हो जाता है. लाइक ट्रैफिक जाम भी होता है, पोल्यूशन भी होता है, फिर लोगों को भी काफी डिफिकल्टी और इनकन्वीनियंस होती है ड्यू टू बुकिंग्स एंड ऑल. लाइक देयर इज अ ह्यूज रश ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम. सो ड्यू टू विच अगर सारी जगह बैलेंस रहेगा टूरिज्म, सो इट वुड बी अ विन विन सिचुएशन फॉर बोथ ऑफ अस कि डेस्टिनेशंस भी, लोगों को भी नई डेस्टिनेशंस कवर करने का मौका मिलेगा. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट कि जो डेस्टिनेशन पे कम लोग जाते हैं, जहाँ पे पीपल आर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि वहाँ पे लोग आए, लोकल्स एक्सपेक्टिंग कि वहाँ पे भी होम स्टेज और होटल्स बुकिंग आए, तो उनको भी प्रॉपर एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिलेगा. So that's the main motive behind balanced tourism.
The motive with which your company was started is just really amazing, and I really hope that people can explore more, via your company. Also, the strategies you've applied are actually great, and even I would like to travel, and explore places that are yet not discovered or where we are usually not taken. So, before starting out with the rapid fire, I just have one question for you. Could you just give a message for all the budding travelers or the bloggers?
uh, Message for budding bloggers is like there are several people like who ask me how to start blogging or I want to get into blogging. So I always tell the people like if you have that passion, like because I had a passion for traveling, that's why I got into travel blogging. Otherwise, I don't want to. But if you give me an article to write about gadgets or anything else, so I will not be much interested in to write. Okay, I love traveling. That's why I write about travel. So I always tell people ki if you really like something and if you really want to help people through your blogs, ki to give necessary insights or to tell your experience about something, so then start blogging and be consistent. Because in everything, like if you are, doesn't matter if you're doing blogging or social media influencing or vlogging, so you should be consistent. The consistency is the key, and yeah, your content should be great. Because if you're uh, if you're just writing your normal experience and if I'm reading a blog and I'm not getting a particular, like if I particular insight, I'm not getting any help, so the blog is not helpful. The blog won't help me much. So write anything which would help people. Okay. And another thing is you don't think about money in the starting. Don't think about money. Because if you think about money in the blogging, that won't give you. Okay. So just do blogging for the sake of blogging and for the sake of your passion. Don't do it for money. At least for in the starting for two years. So it takes time. It takes time.
That's actually great, and this will be really helpful to the audience and the budding bloggers. So we have a small activity planned for you that is a rapid fire. So you will be asked questions by Road Tractor Aryan, and you just have to answer them within 15 seconds. So let's get started with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the first question: go to travel destination.
Go to travel destination. It would be Kalpa.
Okay. A famous personality with whom you wish to travel.
Famous personality. It was Kalyan Gali. So at the time he was a CTO of DLF, and now he has his own startup. So he was a great person. He's a great person.
Awesome. So essential items that can be found in your backpack.
Essential items like one is camera, first aid kit, and apart from that, like the most basic things, power bank and shades.
Okay. Then the most breathtaking location you have ever visited.
Bali Pass Trek and the Valley of Flowers Trek.
So, and small advice for homesick people.
Homesick people that continue making your plans, and yeah, as soon as you feel confident, so just go ahead and travel with all the precautions.
So, one place you would want to be right now.
One place,
Right now, you want to be.
it would be Kalpa.
Hope for the best. So, how do you prefer traveling? Solo travel or group travel or with friends? Or a travel group like Kesari and all?
With first priority would be friends, second would be solo.
Okay, nice. Something you learned from locals during your travels.
uh, the like how to greet people and how to hospitalize in a best way.
Okay. A local dish you crave for, which you have eaten during traveling.
Local dish is the local bread which I tried in Dhankar in Spiti Valley. It was amazing.
Okay. What advice do you have for people who want to travel but are financially stuck?
I'll say ki start traveling, just research because internet has everything. So research about it. You can travel with like all like there's public transport to every known place, and there are hostels everywhere. So you can to you. Okay, but yeah, matlab, it can be cheaper as you want. Matlab, it's up to you totally.
So thank you so for the rapid fire round. So over to Vitisha.
Yeah, so I'm very sure after listening to your stories and your experience, there will be people and listeners who would like to reach out to you. So, like, how can they reach out to you?
Anyone can reach out to me through my social media. I am available on Instagram, and apart from that, anyone can reach out to me on my email ID. That is
Yeah.
like
So okay. So all the listeners out there, we'll be attaching these links in the show notes of this podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in.
That was a great episode of The Wonder Tales. Do follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. We go by the handle Road Track Club of Lokhandwala. All these links will be made available in the show notes section of the podcast. So here's to the more traveling, sharing, and inspiring. Stay tuned for our next episode. Until then, stay safe and stay home. Goodbye.